another EQAO video. Hopefully your studying is going well and you're trying lots of new questions. So I'm going to review a few from that document that was shared in the hub. Good luck. Paul drives from home to his friend's house and then back home. The distance from Paul's home to his friend's house is about 720 kilometers. On average, Paul's car uses 6.8 liters of gas for every 100 kilometers. Gas costs 96.5 cents every liter. How much does Paul pay in total for gas to his friend's house and back home? Show your work. Okay, so there are many ways to do this, but I'm just going to draw a diagram for a second. So this is Paul's house and his friend's house, and it's 720 kilometers one way. But he's going to go to his friend's house and then back home. So he's actually going to come back as well. So 720. So 720 kilometers traveled each direction. Then it says that uses 6.8 liters of gas for 100 kilometers. Well, going back over here, I can see that the 720 here and the 720 here together make 1,440 kilometers. So I need to figure out how many liters of gas that will be, and that's going to go up here. Again, there's multiple ways that you could do this. But I think first I'm going to try this. So 100 kilometers became 1,440 kilometers. And really, if I were to divide those numbers, I'd recognize that the number that keeps them together is times 14.4. So 100 times 14.4 gives me 1,440 kilometers. Now, similarly, I would have to do the same thing to the top numbers. So I need to multiply by 14.4. And the answer I got was 97.92. Now, looking at this again, I can see that my kilometers went from 100 kilometers to 1,440 kilometers, and I multiplied by 14.4. I'm going to multiply the top by the same number, so my liters went from 6.8 liters to 97.92 liters. Okay, so I've used a couple pieces of information, the 720 kilometers, and I've used the 6.8 liters per gas for every 100 kilometers. The last piece of information that I haven't used yet is that it's 96.5 cents per liter. So my last step is to figure out how much money it's going to cost. I figured out how many liters I need. Now I need to figure out the cost. So I'm just going to multiply. Okay, so you'll notice that I put the 97.92, that's the number of liters, times the price. Now this price, I changed it from 96.5 cents per liter to dollars, so it's $0.965. Okay, so when I use the calculator, I have 97.92 liters to drive 1,440 kilometers. I multiplied by 96.5 cents, which I changed to dollars by dividing by 100, and I got $94.49. So the cost to go to his friend's house and then back home was $94.49. Okay, so I'll begin with Aiden. He's buying a new CD player, and the CD player, the original price was $84.79. It is now on sale for 25% off. The question is, which of the following is closest to the total cost, the total cost, including tax? Okay, so on the left side I have written down the cost. The original cost was $84.79. We need to find the discount, which is 25% of $84.79. So we know that 25% means 25 out of 100, so 25 over 100. times the original price. I rounded off and got $21.20 is my discount. To find my new price, I need to take the original price and subtract the discount. So I took the original price, I found the discount to be $21.20, and so my new price will be the original price, subtract the discount, which is now 63.59 is what the new price is. Now, looking back at the question, I need to make sure that I include 15% sales tax, so I'll do that now. Okay, so reviewing, the new price is $63.59. We need to calculate the sales tax. Okay, so in this case, the sales tax is 15%, not 13, so I'm going to use 15% sales tax to do my next calculation. Okay, so using 15% sales tax, I change 15% because percent means over 100, so 15 over 100 times the price, and I get $9.54. The last step then is to find the total cost, including this tax. Okay, so we found the sales tax, 15% of $63.59. It was $9.54. Then I take the original price, the new price after the discount of $21.20. So my new price is $63.59. And then I added it with the tax that I calculated. That was at 15% according to the question. Put those two together and I end up with $73.13. So the final answer then is $73.13. I think I'm going to let you try the second question. Good luck. DJ Cool is a disc jockey who charges the same amount for each hour. For a 4-hour dance, he charges $522. How much does he charge for a 7-hour dance? So reviewing our information, we have a 4-hour dance is $522, and he charges the same amount every hour. We want to know how much for a 7-hour dance. I think what I'm going to do in this case is I'm going to find out how much is 1 hour. So that usually helps. How much for 1 hour? So, because they charge the same amount for every hour, I can just take the 522 and divide by 4. So for 1 hour, we take the 522 divided by 4, and the 1 hour rate is at $130.50. So I'm now going to find how much for 7 hours. Okay, so I now found out how much for 7 hours, because if 1 hour is $130.50, then I'm just going to multiply by 7, because every single hour will be $130.50, with a final answer of $913.50. Tierney goes to the movie theater and has $20 to spend on treats. A soft drink is $2.29, a chocolate bar is $1.69, and popcorn is $3.49. She buys 2 soft drinks, so she's going to get 2 of those, and 1 chocolate bar and 1 popcorn. So she also pays 13% tax. How much change, we have to be careful because it says change, should Tierney receive from her $20? Okay, so I think the plan then is to total up all these 2 soft drinks, 1 chocolate bar, and 1 popcorn. I'll do that first. So the total for these the 2 soft drinks, the chocolate bar, and the popcorn is here at $9.76. But you'll notice that we also have to include 13% tax. So to include 13% tax, I need to remember that 13% means 13 over 100, and multiply that by the amount that I have to pay for. So the tax is $1.27, and I'm just going to add that to the original price. So then this value and this value go together to get the total amount. The total, according to this, is $11.03. Now I'm going to just go look. I see $11.03 is in here. but I want to make sure I'm answering the right question. So the question actually says, how much change should Tierney receive from her $20? So this is the cost. So we took the $976, which is all of those items. We found the tax, and this is the total amount of money she had to pay. But the question asks not what she had to pay, but what her change would be. So I need to do one more step. The bill came to $11.03, and Tierney gave a $20 bill. So I need to find out how much is left over to find the change. So then the change is $8.97. The design for a rectangular garden has a length to width ratio of 7:5. Which of the following could be used to determine the width if the length is 6.5? So I think what I'm going to do first is draw a rectangle. The design for the rectangular garden has a length, so length to width ratio, length has to come first. So length, then width, 7, then 5. And now on my picture, I could also write 7 on the length and 5 on the width. Which of the following could be used to determine the width? So now I don't know the width, and the length is 6.5. So again, I could change this, this number up here, I'm going to use a different color, to a 6.5. If I change the length to a 6.5, what's the width going to become? Or how can I figure that out? I guess this question is actually just looking for the proportion. Okay, so based on the information I have over here, I need things to line up, that my lengths need to go together and my widths need to go together, or my original blue dimensions need to go together and my red dimensions need to go together. So I think I'm going to go over here. So 7 to 5, that would be the original. So looking at this is 7 to 5. So 7 is the length in the original and 5 is the width in the original. So I'm going to write those things down. So this is the length and the width in the original. Now the length, we don't know the width in the new one, and yet if we look across here, this is the 6.5, which is actually a length. So those are not aligning, so A is not the right answer, because I have to go width to width or length to length. In the second one, this is the length on the top and the width on the bottom. So that was my original rectangle, 7 to 5. Now if we look at this, the 6.5 is a length. So again, the lengths are not lined up. They have to be lined up. This one should be the length, the 6.5, so this is also not correct. Going back to the original here, I have, let's see if this one will work, the width of the original and the length of the original, which means that if this is the width of the original and this is the length, then this bottom one needs to be the length of the new one, and this is the width of the new one. But we actually want the width of the new one, so this is where the X should be, so 5 goes here. So this is also not correct. Now finally, looking at the last one, this is the length of the original and the width of the original. The length of the new one is 6.5, so you can see that the lengths are aligned across from each other, and then the widths are also aligned as well. So this is actually the correct answer. A lot of thinking involved in this one, just making sure that your lengths line up or your widths line up, or both of them actually. The table below shows the price per case of water at different stores. Evelyn is buying 120 bottles of water. So we have all of this information. At which store should she pay the least? So when you pay the least, you want it, if you are comparing the price for one bottle, then we should be able to, right now this is 8 bottles, this is 12 bottles, 20 bottles, 24 bottles. But if we go right down to one bottle at each of those places, we'll be able to compare better. So when I say price for one bottle, notice that the price is the first thing I said, and the bottle is the second. So if I want to set that up as an equation for cheapies, for instance, it's $1.75 for 8 bottles. If I divide that, then I get the price for 1 bottle. So when I divided that out, I ended up with 0.21875. So I guess I should make that an 8 there. I'm going to do the same thing for the other 3 stores. Okay, so I found each of those prices by taking the price, $2.25, divided by 12. So at Food Smart, it's almost 19 cents a bottle. At Variety Foods, it's almost 23 cents a bottle. And finally, at Super Grocers, it's almost 21 cents a bottle. So the best price then happens to be the 0.1875 at Food Smart. So we're going to choose Food Smart. I hope some of these solutions have helped you. Good luck with your studying.